today I am here to talk to you about Charles County Recycles. Many of you are familiar with our program. We have a curbside collection program for single stream recyclables. We also have 4 recycling centers within the county who also accept single stream recyclables. But there's a certain material that I want to talk to you about today, and that's plastic bags or plastic film. Everyone pretty much knows what a plastic bag is. We get them at the grocery store or any other kind of retail store we go to, so that's a bag. Plenty of different bags, but they're nice and flimsy, right? Then we also have another kind of bag, a trash bag, also flimsy, film, plastic film. But some people start to get a little bit confused about what else is considered a plastic film. To make it a little easier, you can think of wrap instead. Instead of a film, think of a plastic wrap. And think of it as, if I can take this piece of plastic and wrap it around my hand, then it's too flimsy and we can't take it in any of our recycling programs. Some other examples of these types of items, you might get some kind of packaging bubble that's nice and flimsy and it wraps your packages and keeps your items nice and safe. We don't accept that in our program, but some things like this can be reused. Save them for anything that you're going to be shipping yourself, or bring it back to a local shipping company and they can reuse it themselves. Another one, packaging for any kind of chips or candy, kind of wrap stuff. That's another kind of plastic film that we do not accept. Another good one, that shrink wrap that you have around your toilet paper, your paper towels, or if you buy a case of water or a case of sodas and it's wrapped in that plastic wrap. Again, so it wraps something up. A mailer, plastic mailer. You get a lot of your shipping items through these. They're very safe. If you can reuse them. Again, you might be able to take them to another shipping store and they could reuse them themselves. But again, it's a nice flimsy plastic. It's a plastic film and it's not something we accept in our program. Here's one. I just had this question not long ago. And this is another thing that starts to confuse people. The chasing arrows. We talk about chasing arrows all the time. If you see those chasing arrows, we accept them. And yes, look. There's a chasing arrow, it's a number 5, but it is a flimsy plastic. It's a plastic film, so it's not something that we accept in our program. And to explain better why we don't accept it in our program, it's the wrap. It's exactly the reason why we don't. When we take our materials to the MRF, the Material Recovery Facility, one of the very first processes that it goes through is a rotary screen separator. And it's just a huge series of spinning discs. And those discs spin to let the large items go up top, and the small items fall in between. But with these types of flimsy plastics, this plastic wrap, it wraps around those rotating screens, making all of the small things hard to fall through. When that happens, they have to shut down the machinery. People have to literally crawl into the machinery and cut those items out. So we don't accept those flimsy plastic, the plastic films, plastic bags for those reasons. You can take your plastic bags if you get plastic bags at the grocery store or retail store. A lot of those stores take those back and recycle them. You can reuse the bags when you go to the store, or to limit how many plastic bags you are getting, use a reusable bag. Okay? So you can try to reuse some items. You can take them to grocery stores or retail stores and they can recycle them there. Or like I said, use a reusable bag. So if you've got a stockpile of plastic bags, like many of us do, please don't put them into your recycling cart or bring them to one of the recycling centers, reuse them, or take them to a store for recycling.